The American automotive landscape in 2025 is a world transformed, a far cry from the familiar scenes of the past. Where once the roads were dominated by the rumble of Detroit's finest, today's highways tell a new story. One of shifting loyalties, evolving tastes, and a marketplace that's been turned on its head. The change is almost unrecognizable from decades past. The classic American car dealership with its chrome and nostalgia now stands beside futuristic showrooms and digital displays, reflecting a new era in automotive history. Once Detroit was the undisputed heart of the industry, but now, a new king has claimed the crown, Toyota. The Japanese automaker, once considered an outsider, has become the face of American roads. This wasn't a sudden shift, but the result of years of careful planning, strategic focus, and a relentless commitment to understanding what American drivers truly want. Toyota listened, adapted, and delivered again and again. Toyota's rise is a wake-up call for the industry. Heritage and legacy alone no longer guarantee success. The rules of the game have changed, and adaptability is now the key to survival. The brand's dominance is clear, with a significant lead over rivals, not just in one segment, but across a comprehensive lineup. From compact sedans to family SUVs, rugged trucks to innovative hybrids, Toyota's presence is felt everywhere. Toyota has something for everyone, appealing to first-time buyers, growing families, and even those seeking luxury or adventure. Their vehicles have become a staple in American life, trusted by millions for their reliability and value. The competition finds it nearly impossible to challenge Toyota on any single front. Whether it's fuel efficiency, safety, or technology, Toyota consistently sets the benchmark, leaving rivals scrambling to keep up. For GM and Ford, this is a tough pill to swallow. Their market share, once unassailable, is now under siege on their own home turf. The pressure to innovate and reclaim lost ground has never been greater. These companies, once the architects of the American dream on wheels, now find themselves at a crossroads, forced to adapt, refocus, and rediscover what made them great in the first place. The battle for the American driver's loyalty is fiercer than ever, and Toyota's name sits atop the scoreboard, a symbol of how quickly fortunes can change in this industry. The numbers don't lie. As of August 2025, Toyota is the undisputed leader, outpacing the competition in sales, customer satisfaction, and innovation. The industry is in a period of deep introspection, with every brand, old and new, fighting for relevance, searching for the next big breakthrough that could shift the balance once again. The story of Toyota's ascent is a lesson in understanding the customer, embracing change, and never taking loyalty for granted. In this new era, only those who listen, adapt, and innovate will survive and thrive. At the heart of Toyota's dominance are three icons: the RAV4, Camry, and Corolla. The RAV4 is America's go-to compact SUV, practical, comfortable, and reliable. It's the default choice for millions. The Camry remains the gold standard for mid-size sedans, thriving even as others abandon the segment. The Corolla, a legend in its own right, is the ultimate in affordable, dependable transportation. Each model is a masterclass in meeting real-world needs: efficiency, safety, and value. Together, they cover the most popular segments, ensuring Toyota is always on the shopping list. Their success isn't luck. It's the result of decades of listening to drivers and delivering on promises. These aren't just cars. They're trusted tools for everyday life. That's the foundation of Toyota's American empire. While Toyota dominates across the board, consistently topping sales charts with its reputation for reliability and efficiency, there's one battleground where the Japanese giant still faces fierce resistance. In the world of full-size trucks, GM and Ford remain unchallenged titans, holding on to a legacy that stretches back generations. The Ford F-Series and Chevy Silverado are more than just vehicles. They're woven into the fabric of American culture, symbols of hard work, freedom, and the open road. For Detroit, these trucks are not only icons, but also the financial backbone that keeps the city's auto industry alive. These trucks serve as the workhorses of the nation, trusted by contractors hauling heavy loads, farmers tending their land, and families embarking on weekend adventures. Their versatility and durability have earned them a loyal following across generations. Profits from these best-selling models don't just pad the bottom line. They fund the research, development, and innovation that drive the future of American automaking, helping these companies weather economic storms and invest in new technologies. Large SUVs like the Chevrolet Tahoe and Ford Expedition are also pillars of strength, offering the space, power, and comfort that American families crave for road trips, daily commutes, and everything in between. But outside these profitable segments, the landscape is far less rosy for the American giants. Over the past decade, GM and Ford have steadily retreated from sedans and smaller crossovers, leaving these markets to Toyota and other foreign competitors who have eagerly filled the void with popular fuel-efficient models. Their heavy reliance on trucks and SUVs is both a formidable strength and a looming vulnerability, especially as consumer preferences and economic conditions shift. If fuel prices spike or Americans suddenly crave smaller, more efficient vehicles, this narrow focus could quickly turn from an advantage into a costly liability. The American giants are still powerful, their names synonymous with innovation and resilience, but their once unbreakable grip on the market is no longer absolute. As the market evolves, with electric vehicles and new technologies reshaping the industry, Ford and GM must adapt or risk being left behind in a rapidly changing automotive world. GM and Ford have made a calculated retreat, doubling down on trucks and SUVs while abandoning most sedans. Iconic names like the Fusion and Impala are gone, replaced by a sea of pickups and large SUVs in showrooms. This strategy maximizes profits and brand identity, but risks losing entry-level buyers to Toyota and Honda. Without affordable cars to build loyalty, they may struggle to win back young drivers in the future. The contrast is stark. Toyota offers a balanced lineup, while Detroit bets everything on big vehicles. It's a gamble that works for now, but leaves them exposed if the market shifts. The American automotive landscape has been fundamentally reshaped. Toyota isn't alone at the top. Asian brands have transformed the U.S. market. Honda's CR-V and Accord are perennial favorites, rivaling Toyota's best. Hyundai and Kia, once budget options, now compete with bold designs and top-notch tech. Subaru has built a fiercely loyal following with its adventure-ready all-wheel drive lineup. These brands deliver what Americans want: reliability, efficiency, and value. Their collective success has forced Detroit to raise its game. The market share shift is dramatic. Americans reward brands that deliver, no matter their origin. The days of automatic loyalty to domestic brands are over. The new era is defined by competition and choice. What's Toyota's secret? It's more than just building cars, it's building trust. Reliability is the cornerstone. Buyers know a Toyota will last. The brand's wide range means there's a model for every need and budget. Toyota's early bet on hybrids like the Prius set it apart as fuel costs and environmental concerns grew. Fuel efficiency is a given, not just in hybrids but across the lineup. High resale value sweetens the deal, lowering the true cost of ownership. These factors combine into an unbeatable value proposition. Toyota's formula is simple: deliver on promises and customers return. That's why the brand's dominance endures. The global chip shortage upended the auto industry, but Toyota weathered the storm better than most. Drawing on lessons from past disasters, Toyota stockpiled critical components, keeping production steady while rivals stalled. This just-in-case approach gave Toyota a crucial edge. Dealers had cars when others didn't. The crisis exposed the importance of resilient supply chains and long-term planning. Even as the shortage eases, the industry remains cautious, prioritizing profitable models for limited chips. Toyota's conservative strategy paid off, capturing market share during the chaos. The lesson is clear. In a volatile world, preparation is power. The industry won't forget it. The next great disruption is here: the electric vehicle revolution. Every automaker is racing to lead the EV era, pouring billions into new tech and battery development. Toyota, a hybrid pioneer, has been cautious with full EVs, while Tesla, GM, Ford, Hyundai, and Kia charge ahead. Toyota bets on a mix of hybrids, plug-ins, and hydrogen, believing the future isn't one-size-fits-all. Critics say Toyota risks falling behind, but its manufacturing muscle is formidable. The coming years will decide the new leaders. Success will hinge on batteries, software, and charging networks. Brand loyalty may not survive the shift. New buyers want tech and sustainability. The race is on, and the winners will shape the next 50 years. The electric era is anyone's game. The American auto market in 2025 is a battleground of innovation and reinvention, where every brand is fighting not just for sales, but for relevance in a rapidly changing world. The pace of transformation is relentless, and the stakes have never been higher. Toyota's continued dominance, Detroit's enduring truck strongholds, and the meteoric rise of Asian brands like Hyundai and Kia have created a landscape that is more dynamic and unpredictable than ever before. Each player is pushing boundaries, challenging the status quo, and redefining what it means to be a leader in the industry. The only constant is change. Innovation is the fuel for survival. Companies that fail to adapt risk being left behind, while those that embrace new ideas are setting the pace for the future. Electric vehicles, autonomous technology, and seamless in-car connectivity are the new frontiers. These advancements are not just trends. They are reshaping the very foundation of how Americans drive, commute, and connect with their vehicles. GM and Ford must leverage their truck profits to fund the next generation of vehicles, and just as importantly, reconnect with buyers who are searching for affordable, efficient, and environmentally friendly cars. The challenge is to balance tradition with transformation. The real winners in this race are consumers, who now benefit from vehicles that are not only better and safer, but also smarter and more attuned to their needs than ever before. Every innovation is designed with the driver and passenger in mind. 2025 is just one chapter in a much larger story. The next will be written by brands that truly understand drivers, anticipate their desires, and dare to innovate beyond the expected. The race is far from over. Every day brings new challenges, new technologies, and new opportunities for those bold enough to seize them. The future belongs to the bold, those who are willing to take risks, reimagine the possible, and lead the way into uncharted territory. And the story of the American car is still being written, with every innovation, every breakthrough, and every bold idea shaping the next chapter of this remarkable journey.